Hey everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So today we are continuing our discovery of Cornell Diehl's new line of plugs, the Summit series, and we are doing today Lone Sentinel. What Cornell Diehl has to say about Lone Sentinel is the classics stand the test of time. It is a more traditional Virginia Perique that has a rich and commanding presence with its blend of whole leaf red and orange Virginias and pure St. James Perique. Reeves calls it a layered exploration of flavors with piquant spice, fermented stone fruits, and this gentle citrus tone that rounds it out. So when I had already opened this one, this was going to be the first one that I did, but when I opened it, the tin note was just really raw. It's really smelled immature to me. And then I smoked a couple of bowls of it, and I just wasn't pleased with it. And so what I did, guys, and I wish I would have given you my review of it straight out of the can, but I just didn't like it. I'm serious. I just didn't like it, and I wasn't going to go through
another a bowl.
Yeah. And so I thought to myself, I said, self, what about if you artificially aged this? So what I did was I put it all in my mason jar. I put it in a 200-degree oven for 1 hour and then let it cool down in the oven. Did the same thing the second day, did the same thing the third day. And
do you leave the jar open or do you have it sealed?
I keep it sealed so that the moisture stays inside the jar.
I see.
And it reabsorbs all that moisture.
Okay.
But basically what you're doing is you're kind of artificially aging it, kind of giving it a stoving without actually, you're applying heat to it without actually doing anything to the tobacco itself.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And I gotta say, it did improve. So I want to talk about the improvement that we made, because I can smoke it now.
Yeah. I'm not having a problem with it. The way you described it to me when you first,
it was just so green. It was so raw that it for me it was unpleasant, and I wasn't going to go through a review with that. And so if you buy this one, you may love it the way it comes out of the tin, but I felt like it needed some more help.
Okay.
And so that's what I did to it. So let's talk about this one. Let's talk about the tin note on this. By the way, we are kind of enjoying probably our favorite cocktail right now.
Yeah.
A Godfather. If you like Godfathers, well, if you like Scotch, you're going to love Godfather, because it's 2 ounces of blended Scotch.
Yep.
And I used Johnny Walker Red on this. And 1 ounce of amaretto.
Yeah.
And then I put 2 of the Luxardo
cherries,
maraschino cherries in there, and a little bit of the maraschino cherry juice, and mix it up, and it just really, really good.
Yeah.
It goes with just about anything.
Yeah. I mean, it is so far it is our favorite cocktail of this time. Well, I would say this time of year. Of this surprisingly hotter winter in Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, today I think it got up to 70 degrees.
No, it was 80. It was 80 something today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it made me, it honestly made my wife think of the beach. That's why she did all the stuff she did today. So we opened up the jar, and right away, based off of the description that we got from Cornell Diehl about what this is, guys, I don't smell any of those nuances in here. It almost, and I said this, it's almost chocolatey, almost very kind of earthy bitteriness when it comes to the smell. And I thought it was a burley base when I first saw it.
Yeah.
It's a very thick plug, and that could partially be because of some of the stoving that you did on it. Does it look any different than when?
Well, this one did not cut as clean as the other one that we did.
Okay,
The hoodoo. Yeah. So, and yeah, maybe the stoving kind of did some drying out of it or something. I don't know.
But I'm losing a lot of the citrusy notes. There's some stone fruit that I definitely get in there.
Yeah, it's pretty light. If there is stone fruit in there, I get light. The most that I get is like a bale of hay.
Yeah.
And maybe some breadiness.
And that's breadiness. I get a lot of good breadiness in there too, like a fermented yeastiness.
Yeah.
But that's probably coming from the St. James Perique as much as it is, because it does remind me of those little picayunes.
Yeah.
Yep. It smells a bit like those when we would open up a fresh pack of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do get a little bit of tanginess, but it's not the citrus that I'm thinking. Like I'm expecting to smell orange zest or kind of like a lemony zest or something like that when I hear citrus and red Virginias and things
at least
like that.
In the tin note, I don't get any.
I'm not getting any of that.
But I do get a little bit of spice, just a hint of spice.
Mm-hmm.
But the foremost characteristic that I get out of this is definitely a breadiness and a bale of hay is kind of what I'm smelling.
Yeah, I get a bit of that dark chocolate. I say a bit. It really does to me smell like a burley.
Huh. Well, let's talk about the taste.
Now the taste, I don't know I didn't get to taste it before you did what you did to this blend.
Right.
But I will say on this one, I'm not hating it. It's actually, it's got a very dark kind of aroma. A very full mouth feel. The leaves are good, I can tell. And I like how choppy it kind of is. Because it does seem, the descriptor that you used in it, it seemed raw. Almost very immature, kind of raw, and it looks that way too, and it cuts that way out of the plug, and it kind of smokes that way in the pipe. So it really does put in, what did they say? They did it at first on the description on site is different than the one on the label by one key thing, and I think it said a very traditional take on something that they were doing.
Vapor. Yeah.
Yeah. And man, yeah, I could see where this is something that is very traditional, very no mess, no fuss, just very kind of earthy, straight tobacco kind of flavors. You know, we plucked it from the field last week, we let it dry in the sun, and boom, stuff it in your pipe. That's kind of what it seems like to me.
Well, I in the flavor profile, I am getting some citrus hints. Maybe some lemony kind of a zing to it. I get a little bit of spice from it. There's a subtle sweetness, but I get a lot of sourdough, sourdough bread kind of taste.
I can't get past the breadiness, the kind of fermented flavors that I'm getting there. I get the spice. I'm losing all sense of that lemony kind of flavors and stuff like that. And I think it's mostly because that's what I smoke. So a lot of the things, or that I eat a lot of lemony flavored foods too and stuff like that. And if it's not lemon, I'm probably losing the taste on it. And I'm not getting any of the citrus in my smoke on it. I'm just getting that breadiness and that a little bit of that fruity, that stone fruity flavor, and that comes probably from some of that fermentation, that fermented flavor. I get a good amount of that stone fruit flavor.
Yep,
like plums.
Well, the dark fruit is in there, but it's not prominent. I get more of a sour citrus right on the front, and then in the back I get kind of a peppery hit to it. It tastes like sourdough bread It tastes like a little earthiness. You know, it's
Yeah.
got some earthiness to it. There's a a slight smoky character in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not my favorite.
No.
This one's not my favorite. That who and now we've only tried two.
Two.
We've tried the hoodoo and we've tried this lone sentinel. The hoodoo to me is a better plug. It's a better plug than this one is. Although after uh, doing some work with it,
Yeah.
it's tolerable. I can handle it.
And I can see where maybe some actual aging would do well for this blend, because I really do like your descriptor word in the beginning, raw, kind of like an unfiltered flavor to it. And honestly, it kind of matches the whole image on the tin and everything too. It is kind of like a Wild West smoke.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you know, that's something that as pipe smokers, we need to really kind of focus on as we smoke these tobaccos. What is the intention of the blender? And sometimes I lose track of that, you know?
Yeah, we get so analytical on this channel sometimes about the quality of the tobaccos, of the blend, or the flavor profiles that we get from there, that sometimes we lose a little bit of the nostalgia of a blend. And I think that rough, choppy look, the different colors in the blend, it kind of plays on this whole Wild West kind of gun at the hip feel. And for your guys that are wanting that kind of experience, maybe straight out of the tin is good. Or maybe they do just open the tin and let it sit for a bit or something, you know? I got a lot, like, C&D has really come up since the fall of Sutliff, and we've gotten a lot of good blends from them. And so far, my favorite small batch that they've come out with has been those Sherlock Holmes lineup. Because they just add that nostalgia to my smoke, as much as they also have a good taste and flavor profile.
You're talking about the ones that
you had to buy a pipe,
Peterson pipe, yeah.
Yeah. But for some of those blends, you know, I hope they do another recycling in the future of them, because they were good flavors. But yeah, I think this one, yeah, I'm with you. It's not going to be my favorite. I'm not a Western kind of guy.
To me, it's just got too much of the of that sour citrus taste. There's a real sourness, not bitter, just like like those candies. What are those candies, like Sour Patch candies or something like that?
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those the little Warhead or the Sour Patch Kids or something like that. Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm getting.
You're getting that sharp sourness right here.
I get it right at the front and on the sides.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. See, I'm losing a bit, but I get a lot of that breadiness that you're talking about where it comes through. I honestly think this might be a blend that would be more to Colton's stand, because Colton also chews tobacco.
Yeah.
So he gets a lot of that gritty, that earthiness that's inside of that chewing tobacco when he does it. And it kind of seems like something right up that alley, where it really does kind of put me in a mindset of like, man, this is just a rough, gruff, no muss smoke. But I'm losing any of the citrus.
Yeah.
And it's more bread and stone fruit.
What do you get about the so that's weird that you don't get the citrus, and that's like the first thing
I lose this. But you know, both you and I, we've said it for years. You don't like citrus flavored things, and I do. So I'm losing when I don't have enough, and you can pick it up right when it goes into something.
Yeah. What do you think about the room note on this?
This is a tobacco room note. It's tolerable. I don't know what it smelled like before when you had smoked it as it is, but as it is right now, this is just a very tolerable tobacco room note.
Yeah, you know, I think, this is just a tolerable room note. I think
it's got some oomph to it though too. There's a
little bit of nick to this. Yeah. I just checked on smoking pipes, and this one is not available. They're out of stock right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, but I mean, this is going to be a continual line for them.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, this is not a small batch.
So it's a brand new series that's going to be similar to like their old one series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where it's always available.
yeah, because like Divisions of Cellophase and some of the other things that they have in there, the Elder, some of those smokes in that old one series. So this is going to be a part of that, not that series, but it's going to be a series that's like that.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I just got lit this back up, and I just got a hit of green apple and pepper.
green apple, interesting.
Yeah. I just got a little bit of green apple on that, like a Granny Smith.
So that was something earlier when you were saying, those sour candies. The first thing I thought of was green apple because it's got that weird tanginess to it, but it's got a bitter sour as well.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crisp. And yeah, so that was the first thing I thought of. So that's interesting. I like that green apple is something that you got.
It was weird.
Because I got it in the scent, but that was it. Just
Yeah.
the one time I missed it in the smoke altogether. And I smoked mine clean through. So, if there's one thing that can be said about this, I mean, I've said some good things about it. I think they maybe they didn't miss the mark, but I don't think they matched the description on it. It's a quality tobacco, and it smokes well. Goes all the way through. It didn't get any dawdle.
Yeah, but it's just not something in my wheelhouse.
No, not for me either.
Yeah. Now, that's us. That's this, you're hearing our comments. You might get something totally different.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys have mentioned that my palate seems to line up with you, or Nathan's palate seems to line up with you. And, that's what we're getting, but different palates get different things.
Yeah,
so.
And there could be guys with palates that you guys don't get anything that we get. So we kind of want to hear about it, see what you get, and maybe we can go back to it and try it.
Yeah, we'll continue on with the line. We still have 2 more to try, and we're going to do those as first impressions. So straight out of the can.
Straight out of the tin, yeah.
Yeah. I sent the labels. We talked about that blend that was made specifically for our channel.
Yes.
The Pines of the Appian Way. James Ravenwood made that for us. I got mine in this weekend, and I've been smoking quite a bit of it, and it's really great. I love it. It should hit the website, the Briar Fellowship website, anytime, and there's only 31 bags of this to sell. So he made 4 pounds of it, and divvying it up after what we got and after what he took, divvying it up in 50-gram pouches. There's 31, and as soon as that hits the website, boom, 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 they're gonna go. So you might be checking that website pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And we are going to do a live broadcast on the 20th of February. It's a Friday evening, and we're going to do a tasting with everyone that's on the live. So you can watch the live, and then you can also kind of put your thoughts in as we are smoking it, and we can kind of discuss that on the live. This will be available later. But right now we're just trying to get ideas and tweaking it and doing what what we need to do to it to make
more than 31 bags will be available later.
Yes.
Okay.
In months later. But right now, for this tasting, for the International Pipe Smoking Day, the February 20th, there's only 31 bags available. It's $18 shipped. So once you get online, you can make all the arrangement. He'll ship it straight to you.
Well, and I have a question. So how much is a bag? Like you said $18 shipped. Is that per bag? And how big is a bag? Like 2 ounces?
It's 50 grams.
50 grams. So standard size.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to convince James to get on with us on the live. So that he can also talk about the process and things like that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be fun. But like I said, I mean, even as early as this evening, because I know those labels got to him either Saturday or today.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah.
So, yeah, he's ready to
So
smack them on
as
and
soon
go.
as he puts those labels on, he's going to put
He's
it up
sending
on his
them out.
website. So
Good stuff.
yeah, so be ready for that. All right. Well, that's what we got for you this week, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget,
Make all your piping moments count.
we'll see you next time and have a great week.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.